Generic greetings and welcome back to the Last Starship. Today's beverage is a very nice blueberry cheesecake riot protein drink, very filling indeed. So welcome back to the Last Starship. This is the latest project from Introversion Software, and essentially it's a spaceship building game where you will make a spaceship from scratch in order to do some trading, mining, fighting and research an anomaly that is currently swallowing the galaxy whole, which is suboptimal to say the least. I have played and displayed this on the channel in the past. It's in a very early access / playtest form, and this is the latest version of it as of the time of recording, which has now added a creative mode, which I'll be showing you in but a moment. However, also there has been with this a demo dropped, so that is now freely available for everyone to play. I don't know if it is exactly like this version I've got here, but either way, links in the description, you can check it out yourself. This is not a sponsored video, I should point out, but I just don't mind signal boosting it because I have enjoyed what I've played, and even at this stage it is quite an interesting title. Anyway, let's go to creative mode here and we'll create a new ship. There's also some other customizable ones in there as well that you want to load up if you choose to do so. Anyway, we have our building plane here, so quite a big grid. We also have, yes, a symmetry tool which we can drag around and also activate and deactivate. And, well, we have a couple of ways of building. You've either got the freehand tool or the box tool. So freehand, you can basically make a sort of smiley face if you want, although that's some sort of weird, like, crab-like thing we've got going on. Yeah, and that's, yeah, well, I mean, we could probably make a ship like that. And that's the freehand tool. You've also got the box tool, which is basically where you fill things, and you can remove that as well. So let's make a vessel. Now, I have no idea as to the size of this vessel. I don't want to make it too large just because of, well, we have to finish this video at some point. Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to remove, like, sections in the middle because why not? I mean, this is a spaceship game. Why not have bits missing and make it really annoying for the crew to navigate around? And we've got these bits in here, and you can use these triangular sections as well. It is possible. It is in the game. Let's go for maybe something like that, and we'll put on the hull like so. And again, because it's using the box tool, we're able to just fill it in quite a decent way. 1, 2, 3 to there, and then maybe 1, 2, 3. Fill that up. I like the idea of it going maybe out a little bit to 3, and then leaving a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and then maybe having it 1, 2, 3, and then sort of heading in. And there's no reason why we've done that other than a lot of the things you can place are like 2 and 3s. So there we go. So we've got this weird looking ship. I'm going to remove that section and that section just because I want to go for maybe some sort of edge pieces like that. Again, this is just putting in what we think is interesting. What I like as well is that if you've got, say, a piece like that and you want to replace it with something else, it will just override when you click on that. You don't have to mess around with yeah, going around and doing other stuff. Anyway, you don't have to remove the piece and then put it back in. So that is our vessel for what it is. And, well, it's not actually done anything. This is just what we've come up with. But if we click confirm, we now get this thing. It is a mass of 24,640. Toughness is 2,373. I have no idea what either of those means other than it's heavier than 1 and it's tougher than 1 and it's not as tough as 5 million. So, yeah, and I guess it's all in, yeah, it's all basically a matter of perspective and yeah, what you're reversing and such. So anyway, this is our vessel. However, the problem is this is a solid piece of metal, and I should also make note of the graphics have changed since I last played. They've been improved. They look quite nice. You've got these like almost randomly generated patterns on it, and it is yeah, it is an hull. Okay, so how do we get inside of it? Well, we need an airlock, but there's nowhere to get into it at this stage. We will, however, go to flooring, and you can make floors like that. However, we're going to cheat and just do that, and it makes the entire inside and job done. So again, very powerful to make something here. The problem is we've got these not very nice sort of jaggery lines. So I'm going to go to our walls here and I'm going to basically place them. No, actually that's wrong. It's that we want to place. And you basically sort of take the sort of harshness off them. And yeah, you can do that. It'll take the harshness off it. And I think it looks quite nice. You can also do it another way and basically fill it in like that and make it sort of an extra extra thick section there if you do so desire. And there you go. So we've made that really thick for no reason. Anyway, let's just go ahead and put those in and put those in. Again, what we're doing here is all being cloned on the other side as well. So if I just go out like that and then confirm, you can see it's all been done on there. So that is our vessel. Let's maybe just do that as well. So, job done. Slight problem is decompression. We have, or will have, a big problem with decompression if, yeah, we don't sort of fill in some gaps here, which is what we will do now. And I like the idea of that. Maybe we'll put some doors there. We'll have maybe a section running along, perhaps, and maybe down like there, and we'll have like doors there, maybe some doors in there, and confirm it. I'm not going to put the doors in yet because I have had a bit of an issue when it comes to the doors where they just decide for some reason not to want to open. So we'll see how we get on with that one. Right, so we need to wait into this thing. Let's go to spawning, and normally you would go to your trading and you would say, right, you know, I want some batteries and reactors, and go that way. We can do that. We have unlimited cash, but we might as well just go to the editor and just spawn them in. So we're going to spawn in a couple of things. We'll start with the docking port. I should point out as well that the symmetry tool does not work, as far as I can tell, when it comes to the docking ports. And the docking ports I'm going to place in there and rotate them and put on there as well. And again, they've just been spawned, and there we are. Very nice docking port. We want in somewhere to generate power, somewhere to move, and obviously a way to fight as well. So let's do all of that. So we're going to go for an FTL drive, which can go in the back. Actually, it'll go about there. Why not? And we're getting some nice alerts here. I say nice alerts. Normally alerts is not nice, but yeah, it's giving us an alert to say what is here and what's broken. And oh, we can place engines in the center as well. That doesn't seem to be ideal. I realized that these engines as well, I just noticed that they, for a start, they don't need to be where they were previously. Like, you had to have them in a very specific place last time I played the game, whereas now it seems you can just sort of slam the engines in there. So there is our engines. We've got them on the back there. We do need to have a way to make this thing move. So what I'm going to do is put fuel tanks in. There's the huge fuel tanks, and the reactors will go maybe in 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. I have no idea if I need that amount, but what I do want to have is lots of batteries, because batteries were always really useful in the game. Actually, I've just placed that there. I've placed that there, and I don't think I can remove it. Interesting. Is that a bit of an issue? I think it would be. I can go dismantle, and that would be dismantled by the crew, but it looks like at the moment, as far as I can tell, destroy, yeah, it says destroy parts of the hull. Yeah, it's definitely put a hole in the hull in it. Let's do that. We'll put some flooring in. Job done. Okay. Yeah, maybe perhaps then, maybe a way to remove bits like that. We got a new ship as well, so we can go for, you know, generic ship. Should be Testington. No. Can't put all the symbols in. So we can get new ship, but Testington. So we got the Testington. We need to get in a way to, well, plumb all this stuff up, I guess. Let's go to spawn. We're going to go for a fuel loader, which is going to go there. We do need a way to generate oxygen, so the oxygen generator will go probably back here. We've got small tanks as well. We can place a couple of small tanks in, so I'm going to place maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 in there, like so. Oxygen loader will go in the corner, actually you can rotate it by the look of it. That can go there, and then you need the air duct, so this is a way to actually get the oxygen to the ship, and we'll do that. So that is in. Let's go to storage, and I'm going to place a storage room in here, and the same over this side. This is just a store everything type of affair, so it's not being set to water or sewage or precious or whatever bullets. It's just storage. And what I'm going to do is get some crew in. So let's do that. Let's go over to trading here and crew. And maximum space suits are 5, so that's all the crew we will take. We'll confirm that. And while they're getting on with this, let's go over to piping. And the fuel loaders will go to the tanks, like so. And then the tanks will load up the fuel, like that. And, oh, these guys are coming round here. Here's a one. I'm just going to, I say pause it. There's no real pause in the game. It's just slow it right down. And go to the editor here. And I just want to check, where is the door? There is doors there. And I think they have a direction of sliding as well. So I'm just going to place the doors in like so. Oh, I think maybe what happened previously is I'd put the doors in but not remove the flooring beneath them. That might have been a thing. Let's see if that is a thing. Can they go through that door? And yes, I think that's all it was. Okay, so my mistake. But you'd think if you put a door in there, the floor would be removed. Sorry, the wall would be removed. Anyway, battery will go in, I mean, there. I've actually spawned one and then done that way, but it doesn't really matter. So, we want to also go for, with the spawning here, some fuel. So we're going to place just loads of fuel, just all the fuel, all the time. Oxygen, place all of that in here. We're going to go FTL charge, just spam all of that. And, oh, the ship is coming online. So the fuel goes from the fuel loader into the huge tank. The tank then starts pumping it to the reactor. So you don't just put the battery on the top of the reactor. That's not how it works. Let's go to construction and to the cabling, and the cabling is going to connect up at the bottom here, and all these are going to connect to the same grid. I don't know if there's any reason why you would have a separate grid in the game, but we're just going to connect that up like so. That'll come down to there, and then the oxygen will have to also be piped in. So it's going to be piped into all of these tanks here, and that's in. This can come along. The good thing is that the tiles as well, they can share the same sort of thing. So we've got piping and cables that can go in the same thing, but not, I don't think you can have, say, like this pipe with fuel, this pipe with oxygen, and then a cable. I don't think you can do that. It's either pipe and fuel, pipe and cable, or nothing at all. So we're filling this thing up. The batteries are now on. We can check out our power grid. It is, I mean, it's alright, I guess. I don't know. It's all a matter of perspective. Let's go ahead and... do we need fuel for the FTL drive? I'm sure we do. But I'm sure we do. Anyway, let's go ahead and we need some water and food and cabins. So we'll have the Habitation module here. This is where... Ooh, let's go to box tool, actually. This is where the crew and passengers will sleep and, well, live. Cohabitate. We do need a... Well, we need some food. So we'll just place some food in here. Place some water. Again, we're just testing this, the creative mode out here. And, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what else do we need? We need a ladder. So there's a ladder. So the crew can get into that habitation module. Let's go for... Oh, hang on. Did I just place it? Yeah, I've just placed the ladder over there. So how on earth do I fix that? Okay. Destroy. Destroy that. Oh, dear. I mean, I'm saying dismantling that. I don't think they can get to it. Oh, no, they can. They just went in the spacesuit and did it. Okay, that's useful. I do think... Unless there's a bit that I'm missing where you can demolish it. I don't know. Anyway, well, let's go for some spawning. No, actually, we'll pipe the stuff in the back first. So it is cables. So the cables are going to be, again, power. They're going to run like so. And there's that. This power cable will then run along here. And then connect up. So they're all in. And technically these engines use the same fuel as the reactor. So we're going to have maybe pipes then, which will come across here. Similar thing. We can remove pipes like so if there's a problem. And this is going to come this way. And that means now we should be able to move the boat. They're just... Yeah, it's just take its time to pump the stuff over there. Right. Let's figure out our way to get into combat, I guess. So, we're now online. I don't know if this is good, by the way. This is just trying stuff out. We want cannons and railguns. So I'm going to put the railguns on the front. These are going to be our long-range weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4 railguns. On the side, we're going to go with combination of Gatling guns. So 1, 2, 3. Why not? So there's our Gatling guns. And cannon. So how many cannon can we place in there? Definitely 2 cannon. There's the cannons there. Might still have a cheeky couple more there. And there we are. So we do want bullets. Click and hold would be nice. The problem is we're not storing it in any particular area. We're just spawning it. I could obviously fix that, but we're just here to try things out and mess around, really. There's all the railgun slugs. I'm just spawning it wherever, just so they put it in, you know, they're just going to store it anywhere. And then cannon shells. And I do like the new art. Yeah, they look nice. Oh, there's the railgun slugs, so very pointy. So it look like armor piercing, whereas there's more HE. Then you got just the crates of bullets. Right. Let's do some cable management. So, power. Can you run through a wall? You can. Didn't expect not to. Like that. They're in. I can go in. I can hear that. I think that noise. Oh, it's the reactors, like, the spooling up, essentially. That's good. It's a nice touch. So I think we're about ready to go. More crew, I think. How many have we got? We got... I don't know. We've got 11 crew. Let's take ourselves to 20 crew. And spacesuits. I don't know how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 9, 10. Probably more than we need. So they're just going to store the stuff, well, anywhere, but also they're going to go up to here, and they're going to put the ammo inside these areas. So there's the railguns. They look nice. There's your cannons and the Gatling guns. It's new art. Lots of new art. And, well, that's the vessel. What are we missing? We've got doors. We've got power. Oxygen. We haven't got oxygen, like, scrubbing solution systems. We haven't got mining or anything like that. We're just going to try and fight. Oh, I should point out... we ain't got any armor on this thing, but that's not a problem because actually there's a reason why I don't want armor. Firstly, it makes it heavier and more cumbersome, but also there's now a evasion mechanic since I last played, and I want to try and make something that's quick. And on that note, let's go to spawning here. We need a couple more things actually. We don't need waste sewages or smelters. We do want a drone bay, and I'm going to put it there. And there. While we're on, I want a thruster. And the thruster is going to be like sort of inbound, like that. Inboard, should I say. Which I think is a nice touch for them. And, well, let's just connect that up. Oh, no, while we're here, we've got those in. We need... where is it? Crew. Logistics drones. There's a few there. And there's a few there. So we'll connect up the drone bay. It's going to be cables. And... guess we'll run it that way. I'm not... obviously, you can tell, I'm not being too precious on how I connect these things up. Because this is, after all, just a bit of a test. So we now have our drone bays. We have thrusters. I think we're ready to go. I mean, that's what we've made so far. Cool. In this very short amount of time, we made a full vessel. I'm not saying it's a good vessel, I'm saying it's, well, it's in existence. Okay, so I've saved the ship up, and we're going to try this thing out. First things first, let's go to tactical here, and we can see all of our cannons here. It's split into, like, port, starboard, fore and aft, and why are some of my PDCs not able to get... are they not able to get any ammo? Are we just completely out of cannon ammo? No, we have bullets, so I don't know if it's their positioning or what. But anyway, we are going to go for import hostile, and we've got lots of ships here. There's a lot of these that are made by the community, so all of these here. However, right near the bottom we also have the ones that are from like the official ones. So we're going to go to say new ship and import hostile, and enemy contact. Where is the enemy contact? It is over here. So it's coming towards us at a fair rate. Let's just select all of our guns here. Actually, forward rail guns like that. We can select all of these, and I do want to target that section there, but I do have to spin around. So we're going to activate throttle, and we now have a velocity, and as the velocity goes up, evasion goes up. But it's also based on, I believe, the direction of travel. So if you're going sort of right across them, let me reduce that so I can actually see this thing here. Can we spin around and get in? Oh yeah, there's some shots there. So yeah, if you're going across that way, sort of laterally, then your evasion is much higher, whereas if you are going, say, directly towards them, your evasion is pretty much nil. Evasion's actually not terrible there. Don't know if you saw what the railguns did fire. I'm actually going to spin right round here, although my ship is not the fastest, and I guess all of these cannons, we can just tell them to fire, and we do need to spin round faster. And why are we not spinning round? Is it because the throttle's low? I think maybe. We are getting cut to bits. Maximum throttle, because we are just getting shot in the back by railguns. And spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin. There's the cannon shots. And the good grief, let me pause it for a moment. Oh, look at the damage. That's a lot of damage. But we should be able to take them on. Wow. So we're using cannons as well. And EPCs. Let's get more speed. Must confess, the combat is something that I'm fairly terrible at in this game. Hull breach, but I think they're also in a bit of a bad way. I think we're able to keep behind them. Just keep the speed up. Keep firing. Keep going around the back. Like that. Keep firing that side. We haven't got many left. Oh! And there goes their ship. We're in a bad way. So, one thing we can do, we can issue orders to repair hull. And what happens is, the drones, I should probably go back to tactical and turn our engines to off. So the drones will be kicked out the sides, and they'll come and patch up the hull. Heavy damage, 72%. So they patch up the hull. Yeah, there you go. So they're repairing this, but they don't repair it, and I think this is a really cool mechanic. They don't repair it back to factory. They are literally patching it. They're putting patches on the side. Let's go back to the we're on our exterior. Go to inside. Why can't we see inside? Let's go back to this mode. There we are. How we're doing? Oh yeah, there's some damage to it. I don't know if we lost any crew members. Don't think so, but we've taken substantial damage. Alright, well, that has been a bit of fighting. That has been a bit of fighting. We're still okay for weapons. Let's see if we can do something. Let's see if we can do that once more. I'm going to unlock the camera again. I prefer to keep the camera not locked onto this. Just seems to be a bit easier. And we're going to go for import hostile. And there's armored beast. Those are quite naughty. You've also got a lot of these by the community, and I fear that every single one of them is better than this thing. There's a fuel barge. That just seems a bit unfair to put that on here. There's the hammer hand. That looks like it's... Let's have a look. Just pause it for a moment. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Oh, it's railguns, isn't it? It's all the railguns all the time. Run away. And we've got stuff damaged. Wow. We've got one dead already. Okay, then. That is not ideal. They are, however, very close to us. Keep the speed going. Keep firing. I'm going to spin round the other side, actually, like that. Get our railguns to fire, if they would. I actually don't think they can track. I'm going to keep our speed up to increase that evasion. There's the cannon fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's gone as well as expected. An unarmoured boat versus... Are they all railguns? They just might be. They just might be. That's a lot of gunnage. We expected something like that, and again, we are unarmoured. Have they got armour on there? I'm not too sure if they're armoured panels or not. But we did explode. But this is creative mode. We were trying stuff out. We've made something that is quick to make and fun to make, which is the main takeaway. And we've saved it. We can load it up. We can edit it and have a mess around. There you go. Wow, that's a nice vessel. There's so many things I can think of designing now. Even at this early stage with the creative mode. You can also upload this to Steam, export it. You can obviously open the ones you've made, make changes, edits. And I'm assuming the whole idea is just to make a powerful tool set so people can basically copy spaceships from all different sci-fi sci-fi films and games and TV shows and books and yeah, they don't have to deal with takedowns on it. But I've enjoyed what I've played on this one, and the outcome wasn't ideal, but we were just flinging stuff against it. Would like to be able to build this and jumping in at the campaign mode. I'm assuming that's possible, but yeah, if you like what you see, by all means, check the link out in the description. That'll go at the Steam store page, and you also have, like I say, the demo available. This is out, I think, sooner rather than later, but we shall see. Either way, if you have any tips, suggestions, comments, etc., by all means, pop them in the comments there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.